I mean, I give my brother a lot of credit because he told me about a book, and pardon my language, but the art of not giving a fuck. For any of you who have not like read this book or had it read to you, as I'm in the process of doing right now, I must say it's like tough love without the family member there. You know what I mean? It'll tell you about yourself, but yeah, it'll attach meaning to a lot of decisions and reasons why things happen, for lack of a better way to put it. Pardon me on that. I apologize. It got my motor going. That got my motor going. It was essential. That night when he told me that, it was a very important, and again I say, essential step in my progression towards the focus that I have now. My brother, man, like, it's my little brother. He's 7 years younger than me. But you know what? I've always seen the light in him. You know what I mean? Like, he's always been hands-on guy. Hands-on. You know what I mean? He's always kept on the straight and narrow. I mean, we Watson, so we all about our family. Like, we family oriented. Any Watson, Hyman, anything out there, you know what we do. But my brother, and this is a testament to life in itself. It don't matter the age, man. I'm the firstborn. I'm the oldest one. But I've learned so much from my little brother, and watching him. I'm a part of what they call Generation X. Okay? Now, I'm about to say something, whether it be controversial or not. Mom, Dad, I love you. And I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I'm gonna kind of piggyback, okay, on something that me and my brother actually talked about. Again, when he was kind of enlightening me. My brother's a very smart individual. We all are, actually. As a people, we all are. He said, think about it, Greg. All the way up until Generation X, it was basically the blueprint, I guess the blueprint to be successful. I hope I'm going to word it right, bro, because I don't want to butcher it, because when you told me that night, you got my mind churning. But the blueprint to learning all the way up until Generation X was work hard, go to school, finish school, go to college. You see how I just stopped? Now, it's not their fault. But anyone that's in our generation, well, this is from my opinion and what I see. I'm not just going to call it like it is. But there's an old-fashioned and a new fashion. The old-fashioned stopped at Generation X. we as a generation, we didn't get taught the steps on the rest of the steps on what it took to actually succeed and apply ourselves. And that's not blaming. That's not shifting any blame. You know what I mean? It's something that, you know, like I said, it's like it's looking in the mirror. It's hindsight now. It means nothing because we're all gonna live our lives. You know what I mean? So don't take me wrong. Don't misquote me. Don't kill me on social media. But we got brought to a point. Hence the X. All right? Because even at that time when technology was blowing up, we didn't even know. All right? So our goal now is to keep up with the technology because the millennials, they on some other, you know what I mean? My brother, man, like I said, this whole project right here, hopefully I can connect. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to connect. Matter of fact, I like this CamArt app. You hear me give shouts out many a times. Like I'm figuring it out. It's a game to that standpoint. You know what I mean? We have to use these tools. We have to implant ourselves. Talking about Generation X, we had to shift our gears basically. Is what it boils down to. All right? You had to go from the Hyundai to the Bugatti. Because they on fast speed, man. Like, sometimes I feel it hard to keep up with my kids. Sometimes it gets me down, but the one thing that keeps me going is that I didn't shy away from the process when I saw it coming. And I was blessed enough along the way to like get many signs, you know, to say to keep up speed. I graduated in 1990. Let me tell y'all something. I was in a class, a typing class, and my typing teacher, I'm not even sure if he's living still or whatever, but one of the things that I remember most is when he started our class that year, as he told us this would be like one of the most important classes that we would take in our lives. Everyone that sat with me in that classroom, Atwater High School, 1990 class, anybody that was in in the same session with me, with that teacher, knows what I'm talking about. He said, learn it. It was the keyboard. But it was a room full of old school typewriters. I had a typing class, y'all. Y'all seen the Facebook post, I'm 47 years old. But that class I took very seriously. God was working in my life there. Because he knew I was going to need to keep up with it. So, my other vices and everything, as far as like procrastination and not being consistent, they have to change. I mean, that's. But as long as I have that knowledge of, I'm there. I can keep up with them. Is what I'm saying. Like we need that. It's the crossover, and I can better. Like I feel like I'm even more equipped to teach my kids how to succeed, you know, how to push forward in this world that we're in. And again, that's not taking anything from my parents, because without them, I wouldn't be the man that I am. All right, I wouldn't be the vibrant, jovial, understanding, charming, charismatic. And this is not tooting my own horn. I get these things from my mom and my dad. You know? The word is embedded in me. Like, I was raised right, and I was blessed for that. And that's not to knock anybody that wasn't as fortunate, because to you, I speak. It's all about turning the stone and drawing the line. Y'all ever heard of the line in the sand? Hey, again, whether y'all know it or not, when everybody sees it, we've crossed over, man. Everybody on social media is so sensitive about everything. Like we're in the end times. As long as you know what's going on, you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright. But you gotta know, and you gotta play your role. So, Rodney, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like you helped define my journey. And I appreciate the tough love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them Watson boys, hashtag. So y'all stay tuned, man. It's just real talk. It's just real talk.